Afternoon, scammer alert. This one's a Markjohn. I'm getting a bit low on the ground of scammers at the moment because, as you know, my DMs, my inboxing on my TikTok was blocked because me bullying a scammer. So I'm not back on till March the 8th, but I've got a few lying around that I still haven't processed. So we'll start with Markjohn, shall we? Anyway, he starts off with a wave and says, "How are you?" I said, "I'm okay, thanks." He says, "Where are you from? What country are you from?" I said, "The UK." He said, "I'm originally from Hague, Netherlands, live in Houston, Texas, and currently in Scotland, Aberdeen for work." I said, "Nice, you get around, don't you?" Because they always somewhere else. "My pleasure to meet you here," he said. "Can you tell me more about yourself? I mean, the kind of job you do. Is it worth me talking to you? Have you got any money?" Yeah, that's what he wants to know. I said, "I train lesbians how to sleep with women." He said, "Okay. Can we be friends?" Nothing about, that's a bit of a strange occupation. I said, "If you want." He said, "Okay." He said, "Well, I thank you so much for the chance of being your good friend. It's good to know and good to know you better. So what do you think of that?" Well, not really. I said, "Yeah, get on with it then." He said, "Which part of the UK are you from?" I said, "Uranus in Scotland." He went, "Nothing, not blinking an eyelid." "It's nice to meet you here," he said. "I'm an engineer and I do fixed bursted pipes and sometimes supply pipes to companies." What a job. I said, "Nice job. I had a bursted pipe. It was my fallopian tube." He went, "Yeah, thanks." So he said, "Are you married with kids?" Meaning, is there anyone there that can stop you giving me money? I went, "No." He said, "Are you single?" "Hello?" I said, "Yes." He said, "Are you single?" "Morning. Okay." I said, "Yes." I said, "You actually asked me here. I'm single." And I replied. He said, "Sorry for that." So I gave it a thumbs up. He said, "Please, I'm sorry, just a little busy." I said, "Okay." He said, "I'm a widower for 4 years now," because they always are. "I couldn't believe it, but that's life for you, my dear. I realised I had to be strong for the little angel, Tracy." Bless her, little Trace. "She's my joy and happiness. I love her very much with all my heart." If only she existed, eh? I said, "Oh well, shit happens." He said, "Yeah. Hope your profession doesn't stress you too much." Well, would it? Training lesbians how to sleep with women. What a good profession. Better than a gynaecologist. I said, "Training lesbians? No stress in that. I'm promoted now, though. I convert straight women into lesbians." He said, "How do you do that? That's not easy." I said, "It's easy. I'm so good in bed. They love it and decide they don't need a man anymore." He said, "Even you don't need a man?" I went, "True." He said, "Okay." I said, "Men are just surplus to requirements." He said, "Have you been in a relationship with a man before?" I said, "Yeah, just to get some kids. That's all they're good for, really." He said, "No, you're getting it wrong." I said, "No, definitely getting it right." He said, "Relationships with a man is the best." I said, "Are you gay then?" He said, "And I want a relationship with you." I said, "Well, that's not going to happen, is it?" With a laughter. He said, "My daughter want you to be her mum." I went, "No thanks. I don't like kids, especially girls, horrible things." He said, "My daughter, she's nice. When you meet her." I said, "How am I going to meet her then?" He said, "Who's saying that? You don't want to see me?" I said, "What? Listen, I said, how am I going to meet you? Where are you going to meet me? When? How? Do you understand English?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "Well then, you'll see what I said. How are we going to meet?" He said, "I understand English." I said, "Well, you didn't understand what I said, did you?" He said, "I understand." I said, "At last." He said, "For now, I don't know because I'm still in my working place." I said, "Oh well, I have other widowed men with daughters that want to meet me to do that. So who gets there first, I suppose?" He said, "Why are you saying this to me?" I said, "Why not? I don't like you. You are one of the many that want to marry me." "Oh, I might not like you." I said, He said, "Because I told you I lost my wife." I said, "What's that got to do with it?" He said, "Nothing." I said, "Exactly." He said, "Are you angry with me?" I said, "Well, you are pissing me off. You are hard work." He said, "I'm not pissing you off." I said, how do you know that? I said, men piss me off, and you're a man, right? He said, if I do, I'm sorry. I said, and scammers who lie piss me off even more. He said, a scam? What is that? He said, what are you talking about? I said, a scam is what you're trying to do to me. I'm not stupid. You want to go to Telegram or WhatsApp, then ask me for money. That's why I hate men. He said, a scam? I said, yep. He said, no, I'm working. I said, bye, scammer. You are blocked. Go and scam someone else. And with that, I blocked him. Poof, he was gone.